The distance between our minds and our machines is shrinking. Now, why is that important? For people with physical disabilities, it means that the opportunities available through the use of technology are amplified. When we first started using personal computers, our interaction was determined by a keyboard and a mouse. And so therefore our capacity with them was determined by our dexterity with the keyboard and the mouse. More recently, we've become quite used to operating touchscreens. And so the variety of operational commands has increased. We can now tap and swipe. And we don't need the same kind of control as we might do with a keyboard. There's always been alternative to keyboard and mouse use around. For instance, switches. Switches are big buttons that you tap. So typically a light will scan across the screen, and when it comes to the point on the screen you want to activate, say a letter on a keyboard, you hit the button. Stephen Hawking was a switch user. He used for a while a system known as sip and puff. Basically, he sucked and he blew, and that made a light scan his keyboard, and then he selected what he wanted. And that's how he wrote many of his books and delivered his lectures. We're also, all of us now, using our mouths to operate our machines in a slightly different way. We talk to our devices, we offer them commands, we tell them to remember things for us, we ask them questions, we tell them to connect us to a friend on the phone. And so the distance between the computer and what we're thinking about is now between our mouths and our brains. Even more recently, we've developed technologies where we control the device with our eyes. We look on the screen, and when we find the area we want to activate, we blink. Possibly the smallest motion the human body can make. In fact, we don't even have to blink. You can just look and keep your gaze in one place and hover on that spot, and the computer understands that that's what you want to activate, and click, it does it for you. So now the distance is down to between the eyes and the mind. And we're becoming very used to the notion of mind control with implants, brain implants. Literally, we think and our technology does what it is that we're thinking about. It is making our thoughts tangible. So the way in which technology, the way in which our ingenuity is shrinking that distance no longer means that technology is literally at arm's length. Now we can work from inside our own heads. Many of those disabilities disappear, and the opportunities that our devices offer us are available to them in a way that they haven't been previously.